What up guys, Tough Thumbs here. What you're looking at here is the nameless knife. Sorry now, we're gonna call it Tough Toad for now, but I may be changing that. Just want to show you guys some quick specifications here. I don't know if I did this, but just to show you guys so you know. The blade length is almost exactly 2 inches, and the overall length is a little under 5. Well, actually, it's actually at 5. Just that little point there. So the handle is about 3. So that's that. I don't know if I may have said that in my last video. I can't remember. I deleted a couple videos before I even posted them. So another thing is people are asking me about the spider hole or whatever. It's not an opening mechanism. Like you can't get in. It's more design. And you can put 2 fingers there, but you know, I don't think it's I think they're more concerned with you using it as an opening mechanism. I think the main opening mechanism on this would be pretty obvious. I mean, you know, it's not made to flip open or anything like that. It's made to just guide it open pretty much. You know, you can open it pretty quickly. If you need something faster than that, then you need to be using, you know, a self-defense knife, but you know, that's that. And guys, yeah, here you go. Here's 2. They're, you know, in their roughest form. Still got some tracing on them, but nice and rounded and shit. So there's 2. I would have more, but I ran out of material. I'm just waiting for the material. You know, I didn't know that people would actually enjoy want these. Well, I figured maybe somebody would, but you know, so I only had a little bit of material. But good news is, I can bang these out relatively fast. I mean, all I really have to do for these is just a little bit of finishing and tracing on them, and or shaping, and some scales, which are, you know, that's what I do. So, I will be taking orders from them, guys. So I mean, don't all bombard me. Like, you know, I mean, I'm more than happy to, but just think this is different than scales. You know, I say scales 1 to 2 months. Just to be safe, but with these, I give you a time frame of a few months, but you know, more than likely, you know, I'm pretty excited about them, so I'm gonna be working on them periodically, and they're pretty easy for me to do, I hope. And you know, so depending on my mood or how busy I am, I will take an order from these, because you know, I'm trying to save up, make sure I have all the money I need for my grinder. And these are definitely helping out a lot, and everybody who bought definitely helped me a lot. And you know, once I get my grinder, guys, I can do these every day. Like, I don't even know how many. And the Tough Nuggets and the Tiger Champ, all those would be very easy to do for me. I mean, the hardest part for me is just getting this shape. You know, grinding on what I have. I just kill wheels and grinding wheels like real fast with this stuff, especially with titanium. My God. So anyway. These guys are almost done, and you know, hopefully I'll have them out pretty soon, and they're pretty cool. It's a nice little but like I said, guys, you can pick whatever colors you want, you know what I mean. One of these is going to be pink, one's orange, one's jade, which I'm pretty excited about seeing the jade on my own knife. You know, I've got a lot of colors here. One I think is just plain black, like peel ply, and it's going to be cool. And also, you guys can tell me, you know, if you want a different. Yeah, this guy said he wanted a longer tang, so I put a little bit longer tang on there. Put a shorter tang. I'd go with longer, or long, or at least the long length it's at right now, just because you know, it's part of the knife. It's functioning. And also, people have questions about how this feels in your pocket. You see how small that is? That's pretty small. I mean, it's not. It feels nice and big. Fills out your hand and everything. But when it's in your pocket, this protrudes, but it also stays in line, like almost directly with the pivot, so it's not sticking out on either side, and goes into your pocket. It's so small, you know, that doesn't reach the bottom of your pocket or poke this way or that way or up and down. And it's all rounded. There's a reason I made it rounded, you know, so it doesn't catch anything. I mean, now you can have this as a bottle opener. I gotta try that out, but I think it'd be pretty cool. I've seen it done before, but you know, I just can't overlook the fact that that's a really cool application for this. You know, I have a use for it when it's closed. But yeah, so you can specify what you want done. But I will take orders for these. I can be charging probably like $185 for them now, I think. You know, eventually maybe a little bit more. I'm still, you know, just to help me out. You guys ordered them, it's helping me out, so you know. And you know, a little bit extra for carbon fiber, but it's up to you. So anyway, moving on to some pimpage. This is a knife for Brendan, one of the most patient people. I actually did his knives once and did them both wrong. I did the wrong materials on them, so I had to redo them. So they're taking about twice as long as usual. But the Junkyard Dog's finally done, and the other one will be done tomorrow. So here you go, you got the Junkyard Dog with the reptilian focus. Reptilian pattern on the Junkyard Dog. This one's not completely done, just needs a little bit of fine tunage. Just figure I showed that these will be, this and the zero tolerance will be done tomorrow, most likely. Because my number one goal is not this, not anything, it's just to get Brendan's stuff back to him. Because you know, it was my mistake doing the scales once and then redoing them. So, but I have been working on them. I haven't forgot about you. But you know, thank you so much, man, for being patient. And next up, this is probably up there. This is going to be up there with one of my favorites for sure. It's for a really cool guy, Ryanrrx, spelled just like that, Ryanrrx. He's been following me since the beginning. He had one of the earlier pimp jobs I did with a BK2 with the black scales and the Tron look with the toxic green. I think he was the first to get toxic green liners. But he's a cool guy. I talk to him a lot on the phone. We just shoot the shit. Sometimes he gives me info about sharpening and whatnot. He's got a good channel. You guys should check him out. He's a good guy, and I figured, you know, he's going through a little rough patch because he moved, and you know, moving can be a bitch. So I figured I'd get his stuff done before I got my grinder, even though I said I'd wait till I got it. But I decided to go for it because I've been interested in seeing how the hell this would turn out. So prepare yourself, guys. Make sure you, you know, take the pants off. Get the Depends. American Lawman. The most epic American Lawman you will ever see in your life. Unless I make another one. So, we have your usual stonewash blade. And yes, I stonewashed it. Whoever was saying I don't, it can go to hell. It is stonewashed underneath, but not as well as I do it. I mean, well, in my opinion, it's uniform, but you know what? It's not that great. So, after that, well, I might as well just show you. Titanium scales. Cratered. Fully. Pimp as hell. See the back spine there? You got some jimping I added. I do the jimping by hand, so this is perfectly lined up, and then the middle part, yeah, whatever, moves around. Bottom, nice jimp in there for the reverse grip. And you got more of this on this side. I put this here because it's difficult to make a hole like that. I mean, I don't have the machinery to do something like that, especially in titanium. So what I do is I just add the little Phillips, or the flathead notch there, which I think adds to the look, actually. I mean, I like that look. It looks kind of more industrial. But it's nice and clean, as you can see, and uniform, so it matches up nicely. And this lovely, that's cold. I've seen this like more than 4 times on a cold steel. Their screws come with cracks in them. But anyway, besides the point, this thing is gorgeous. You can see real close up how awesome that cratering looks. Everything is sandblasted and slightly polished off, kind of like the 67s. No pocket clip. We do have the screws for it, but the screws are functioning. They function to keep the backspacer on it. That's part of the actual design. So you can see, just as good as usual. Rock flipping solid. Nice, nice and contoured in for the handle areas. This one was a bit difficult. I got a little bit of some cut lines, but you know what? It doesn't really take away from the look, and you know, I can fix it, but it's not really a big deal. There's just a few little ones here and there. Well, these I'm gonna clean up, but yeah, I wanted to show you guys this because I wanted to finish up today. But I think my cratering has improved a little bit. You can see it's not very aggressive. It's pretty smooth actually. But this is the first titanium American Lawman ever, pretty much. So it's nice, and I think the pivot's a little bit looser than it should be right now. That's why there's slight centering. Let me see. Yep, there we go. But you can see the aluminum is, you know, sandblasted a different color, which looks really cool. And you know, it's basically reconstructing this knife because all the function is attached to the scales. So there's some things I, you know, changed and modified slightly. There. Killing me, music. You get smacked in the finger with that blade. But yeah, you can see this is slightly down farther. It's just because the way it's, you know, I remade it. It doesn't really take away from anything at all. I mean, I think it looks fine, like totally fine. But everything's rock solid, that's all that matters, and it looks beautiful. And Ryan, I hope you're happy with this. I know I am. I'm listening to Sleepy Eyes of Death, which was me last night. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I know you guys will love this one. The cold steel's still top of my list for most fun to customize. They're not the most fun to do, but the result is always kind of just a little bit above other knives. I don't know what that is all about, but it just, for some reason, they're just a lot of fun. It's because they're just, nobody's ever pimps them. Yeah, most nice pimpers are probably afraid of them because they're just, yeah, a little cheesy sometimes with the Rajas and stuff like that, but you know, they have some beauty in them too. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching as usual, and Pavlov Sanders contest is extended a little bit because of my lazy ass. I have the knives here, one of them is done, and the other one, you know, I'll probably finish them up in the next few days. So, and guys, I'm not dropping the pimpage ever. I mean, I may slow down at some point, but right now these took me not much time, and this is after my work day was pretty much over today, so I did these just on my own time that I don't use for what I usually do. So don't worry about your stuff being overshadowed by these. The knives that are here are top priority. These are secondary, which is why I'm giving it a little bit more time. I mean, I guarantee if I was just doing this and I had nothing left to do, these would be done and out the door already. So guys, thanks for watching. And Ryan, I know you're crying right now, tears of joy. But you know, can't wait to get them cookies, son. Later.